As I always say, celebrity drama never ends. It'll go on to the end of the world. Here we go. How Jennifer Lopez might get roped into Diddy's legal drama. Meanwhile, the rapper. Okay, hold on a second. Meanwhile, the rapper was all smiles at Top Golf. It looks like Sean Combs' legal troubles might get worse before they get better. Nearly a week after, and by the way, this was a little bit older, so. Nearly a week after two of Diddy's homes were raided by the Department of Homeland Security, I think that was Miami and LA, authorities are allegedly expanding their investigation into the famed music producer and the accusations against him of crimes including sex trafficking. New information suggests that Jennifer Lopez may be involved as well, but if any of this is bothering Combs himself, there was no indication of that during his recent outing to Top Golf. How Jennifer Lopez may become involved in the lawsuits against Diddy. Before Ben Affleck came into the picture, Jennifer Lopez dated Sean Combs from 1999 to 2001, during which time they were arrested in connection to a 1999 nightclub shooting that injured 3 people. Wow, I'm really late, people. I'm late. I'm like the last person in the world to always find stuff out. I'm like, okay, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard anybody talk about that. Nobody posted about it, nothing like that. J-Lo was never charged with a crime, and Puffy walked free after a 7-week trial. However, the New York Post reports that due to new information in one of the lawsuits filed against Diddy, that shooting could be reinvestigated. Oh, boy. Everything past and present is on the table regarding P. Diddy right now, according to New York criminal defense attorney Michael DeCioraro. Okay, how do you pronounce his name? I hate when this happens. There's always a name in there that I can't pronounce. This always happens. DeCioraro. Michael D. DeCiaro. Let's just say that right there for now. Let's just go with that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to waste the entire video on name pronunciation. Who the Post reports is familiar with Diddy's case. That's because in a lawsuit filed in February, one of the several lodged against Diddy in the past few months, Rodney Lil Rod Jones states that the rapper bragged about bribing witnesses and jurors in that 2001 trial. In addition to claims of being repeatedly sexually assaulted by the record producer, Jones said in his filing, Mr. Combs shared that he was responsible for the shooting in the nightclub in New York. He shared that artist and Mr. Combs' girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez, aka J-Lo, carried the gun into the club for him and passed him the gun after he got into an altercation with another individual. So I'm wondering how he got off then. I'd have to go back and look at that. I know anybody else here who follows that industry or follows him more closely has a better idea. I don't know. I've never really followed the guy, and I wasn't even aware of that up until now. We'll have to see if any of the evidence collected is enough to reopen the shooting case and what that would mean for J-Lo, if anything, as she was not charged originally back in 99. Sean Combs, meanwhile, didn't seem too concerned about the latest goings-on during a recent outing with his teenage twins. Diddy visits Miami Topgolf with daughters amid investigation. Diddy was seen in Miami with his 17-year-old daughters, Jessie and Delilah, per TMZ, just days after the raids on his estates in that city and Los Angeles, where 2 of his grown sons allegedly had lasers pointed at them by authorities. The rapper appeared to be in good spirits, flashing a peace sign at photographers as he walked behind his smiling daughters after the trio reportedly hit balls for about 2 hours. The teens were dressed in matching black tracksuits while their dad was equally casual in black and purple, blah, blah, blah. Information continues to come out regarding the lawsuits and accusations against Diddy, including personal accounts from those who have crossed paths with him over the years. For example, his former backup dancer, Tamika Ray, said that she had a horrific experience with him, and afterward, I just knew to avoid him. Only time will tell how the investigation of these lawsuits will continue to develop and whether or not Jennifer Lopez will face new questions into a nearly 25-year-old crime. Wow. So, I don't know. Somebody give me a little bit of insight. I might look it up in a bit, but, how did that whole thing result back in 2001? How was he off? This guy saying, yeah, he said that he had a gun when he went into the club that night and blah, blah, blah. And apparently Jennifer Lopez might possibly get roped into this drama. And lesson learned, kids, stay away from Sean Combs. Yeah, I don't know. Talk about toxicity. So what do you think is going to happen with that? And I have to check more articles, see if there's any developing, new information that's still growing and coming out here. But I don't know. Let's just see what happens. And as they said, only time will tell. So I've done so many different videos with so many different celebrities who caught flack and are caught in drama or legal drama or social media drama, whatever it may be. I guarantee you in another 24 hours, it's going to be somebody else. I mean, how many times do I have to go through the names? I mean, between Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Candace Cameron, and Danny Masterson, and Mila Kunis, and Ashton Kutcher, and just a number of them. There's like 24 other names. I mean, Drew Barrymore, Jennifer Aniston. I mean, it's whatever. Shannon Doherty, Holly Marie Combs, Alyssa Milano. So, I don't know. And by the way, all those names I just listed, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's probably going to be some more names in about 24 hours. Stay tuned.